The Foundations of Success 21. Marketing. An overview. Marketing. No doubt that any endeavor you undertake will require you to understand marketing. Whether you decide to undertake a full study of marketing and understand it at its depths, or simply learn it in its purest form, if you wish to be successful, you've got to command some level of understanding on how to market and what marketing truly is. Without knowing how to tell your product story or how to draw people into your sales funnel, you will be stuck grinding with little yielded results. If you aren't already an expert at marketing, it's easy to think you'll just save that task for someone else who gets it. But it is absolutely crucial for any entrepreneur to truly understand, at the bare minimums, the essentials of marketing in today's world. Better still if he learns how to master this part of success in order to implement new products. The key to marketing, in its simplest and most straightforward definition, is simply to get the greatest number of people seeing your product, starting conversations about your product, and considering your product. You create this buzz as an effect. The cause then is to get the greatest number of influencers talking about your product or brand. Reach out to people who have huge amounts of influence and reach. Get them to talk about your product and brand, and soon all of their followers will continue their initial conversations. In this way, you learn to leverage other people's exposure to benefit your pursuit. If you simply try to market a product yourself, you'll spend years building up an audience of your own. But if you learn to simply borrow other people's audiences, you'll have access to millions of loyal followers in the blink of an eye. This has worked for every major brand, and it will continue to work for you. Looking at the world right now, it's never been harder to get someone to give you their first sale. But then it's never been easier to keep someone buying from you as a repeat customer once you've earned their trust. In the foundation of marketing, I break down and outline very specific marketing strategies that you can follow, but in its most basic form, this is it. Have a product, build a platform, build a mailing list, add value to your list, engage with your list and get them to engage with you, and then sell them repeatedly, never forgetting to continue to give them value. With marketing today, it is crucial that you take advantage of and learn how to implement social media in your endeavors. While it's true that new social medias pop up all the time, the key is to learn the ins and outs of one as soon as possible and dominate it early on. Then, using the tricks and tips you figured out with that social media, you will honestly be able to apply many of the same skills to any new platform that arises. Go learn to dominate one today, and then the world tomorrow. Find influencers early on. It's all about your network. Marketing is really summed up by being able to find high-profile people to expose your brand or products to as many people as possible, as quickly as possible, all at once. Every 5 minutes spent in planning saves 20 minutes in execution. Marketing can be described in this way. Create distress via identifying a problem. Invoke that stress, and then provide comfort, assurance, and release, thereby invoking an emotional response. A second form of marketing would be inspirational marketing. This is subtly identifying a problem. Imagine an ad in a magazine featuring gorgeous people wearing classy products. They're telling you that you have a problem that they can help you fix. But instead of calling it from the rooftops, they're instead subtly showing it to you. The problem is that you don't look as good as you would like to. You don't feel as prestigious as you think you ought. They're showing you that with their products you can fit into this high society and become more classy, better looking, and feel better about yourself. It's an inspirational direction. It still follows the flow of 1. Create distress via identifying a problem. 2. Provide comfort and inspiration in the form of a solution. And 3. Invoke an emotional response. Sales and persistence. A large part of marketing is following up with sales, so I will briefly teach you here a very valuable insight about selling. When it comes to sales, rejection is not an emotional state. It is an indication that your business model is broken. As long as you have a full pipeline of leads and people to contact and prospects, then no's don't even matter to you. Of course, you want to make a sale from everyone you talk to and continue to improve your methods. Of course, you need to improve what you're doing and how you're going about it. But the no's are not rejection. Put them to the side and come back to them after you've gone through your full pipeline, which ideally should never actually run out. And by the time you come back to the no's, you'll have learned so much and something new about pitching and getting sales, and you'll have improved your process, and you'll have a much better chance of turning that no into a yes. It doesn't matter if you get a no. There's a yes waiting right around the corner. Go find it. Quit crying, quit worrying about it, and go to your leads and get the yeses. Then, once you've gone through every other possible option and got all of the yeses and all of the no's out of the way, go back through the no's. Improve your technique and turn them into yeses. But if you get hung up on a no and it keeps you from getting the yeses that are waiting right around the corner, you're failing. Your business model is broke, and so are you. Failing is not a funny thing. It's only failure if you quit and give up. Every no that you receive is not a failure. It's not a failure if you get past it and get to the yeses on the other side. But if you let the no's stop you and make you feel like a failure, and you stop trying because it's too hard and too defeating, then you have failed and you are a failure. Don't be like that. Go get the yeses and never stop. Marketing copy and pitches. Keep your me, I, my, our, and mine's to a minimum, and instead focus your marketing approach on you and yours. If you've written out your marketing pitches or you've scripted it, check out how many times you use I, my, our, or mine, and compare it to how many times you use you and yours. The latter should far outweigh the former. Make sure that you speak to an individual rather than an audience. People want to feel like you're talking to them directly. The really smart marketer speaks to one person. One version is a speech, talking to an audience. You all, some of you, many of you, all of you. And the other version is a conversation. People are much more willing to be invested in a conversation than in a presentation. Building a brand is all about building trust. The more you can build up a relationship with people and things that they can relate to you on, they can trust you more. The more they trust you, the more they're willing to come back, and the more they're willing to spend their resources with you to improve themselves. When you make videos or write a book, make sure that you're talking to one person and one person only. Direct your wording and your focus to a single audience member. It can be someone you know or someone you envision, but do not address any group of people. Do not make it about many, make it about one person. That way, when your audience reads it or listens to it, they will each specifically feel like you were talking to them singularly. This will cause them to identify with you more and build better rapport and trust. They will feel like a friend of yours. The conclusion is that marketing is telling your story to the world. But in reality, it isn't just telling your story. It's understanding how to tell your story to the world. You may have the most intriguing and enticing story ever created that is sure to bring sales and conversions, but if you don't know how to get it to the world, you are lost and you are no marketer. Learn how to bring your story to the world. Go grab attention in every possible way you can. Learn to utilize other people's audiences that they've built up. This is called influencer marketing, and it's crucial to your success. Once you know how to bring your story to the world, you need to learn how to convert those whose interests are piqued into conversions for yourself. You've got to harvest your own audience and cultivate your own loyal following that you can go back to time and time again. This is done through list building. In short, create a landing page, drive traffic to it, get the traffic to provide a point of contact, and then strive to build a quality relationship of trust and value with that list over and over again via their point of contact. Give them value. Give them useful information that will help them in their life and pursuits, and only once they trust you, get them to engage with you in some way. Get them to step from being simple listeners and move them into engagement where they actively take steps to interact with you through comments, shares, feedback, etc. Once you've got a list that trusts you and engages with you, you can sell them anything as long as you never break their trust and you continue to provide them value outside of simple sales promotions. If you can nail marketing through storytelling, attention getting, list building, and value adding, you can make virtually any pursuit of yours successful. Learn the foundations of success. By this point, I'm sure you're intrigued and wondering what else there is to know that can help you live the life you have always desired. If you'd like to go further in depth with this principle and others like it and better understand it, I prepared a program for you called the Foundations of Success. In it, you will learn all of the fundamentals of how to become successful and what it takes to get rich. Let the Foundations of Success program assist you on your road to wealth. Click the link in the video description below to begin your journey on the path to riches. And what then are the foundations of success? As we set off on this journey together, I will teach you the foundations of success and help you walk through a series of what I have come to understand are the crucial foundations for becoming successful and gaining wealth. I've developed over the last 2 years of study, research, and application a full guide that has not only changed my life around, but if given the chance can also change yours. I've labeled this highly valuable program the Foundations of Success because it contains what I believe to be the most crucial and foundational ideas, concepts, and principles that you absolutely need to understand and apply in order to truly achieve success in your life. In this video is a summary of Foundation of Success 21, Marketing. The Foundations of Success course that I've created is extensive in its value, simple in its approach, strategic in its knowledge, and easily accessible to you. All you have to do is follow a link and your life could change in an instant. And I know that life is daunting and change is hard, so should you desire to first get a taste of what the Foundations of Success are all about, I've created these short video posts to give you some key insights into what you'll learn in the full Foundation of Success program and each foundation of success within the program. So watch and listen to your heart's content and follow each video post to gain a preliminary understanding. This information alone in these videos can do wonders for your life. But should you choose to be serious about changing your life and improving your current situation and beginning your journey on the path to riches, the full scope of the Foundations of Success is always available to you in the video description links below. I want to thank you for watching and listening to these videos and engaging with this community. At Limitless North, we're seeking to build a community of people that are highly engaged and working with one another to find success and become high achievers. So I appreciate you being here, and I would love to hear any comments, questions, or thoughts or takeaways that you have in the comment section below. I do my best to answer every conversation that starts on these threads, and I would love to engage with you. So thank you for listening. My name is Makai Block with Limitless North, and I will see you on the next one. God bless and best of times.